Dealing with the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all the bull sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to enjoy a stream? Sometimes you want to watch something that is truly great, and the commentary's first rate. You want to be where you can cheer when you learn a character's fate. You want to watch something that's truly great. You want to hear Brain Amoeba and Coldfrost saying something esoteric and yet cognate. You want to watch something that's truly great. And coming at you live from Radio City, it is, of course, Coldfrost Commentary with our hosts, Coldfrost and Brain Amoeba.
We're in Radio City today?
Yeah, we're in Radio City. Do you like that?
Wow.
Do you like,
We
do you
sure
like
do
the
move around a lot.
radio voice?
Yeah, can you keep it up the whole time?
My wife would beg to differ if I said yes.
I mean, at some point you got to finish, right?
That
after
would
4
be a
hours?
special kind of hell if you couldn't.
After 4 hours, you got to go to the hospital.
Do you? I thought that's only if you're taking medication.
Oh no, if it happens, quote unquote, naturally, I would figure that's still a trip to the hospital.
Is it? Then I've probably needed to go to the hospital several times.
Let's see here. Full beyond hour. Yeah, the full partial erection continues hours beyond or isn't caused by sexual stimulation. So no matter what, if it goes on too long.
How do you have without medication, how do you have an erection without sexual stimulation?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that doesn't, like, if you took a pill for it, then okay, yeah, but if you're like...
certain spider bites can cause priapism.
That's right, there are poisons.
Which is wild.
That's how you die.
He's been bitten by a spider. How can you tell? His raging erection.
I forgot about that. I think there's just like several spiders that do that. Anyway, this is not priapism party.
Priapism Fridays.
This doesn't really go well.
It's also not spider venom Fridays.
Or spider venom Saturdays. That's coming later.
Yeah,
Spider-Man Saturdays.
Obviously.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Spider-Man Saturdays featuring Venom.
There we go. We've done it. We've cracked the case.
We can only watch Spider-Man properties that feature Venom.
So what? We can watch the Spider-Man animated series where the Venom episodes are at. We can watch Spider-Man 3. We can watch Spider-Man No Way Home, because technically...
Yeah, he's in the credits.
He's in the credits at the credit scene. And I think that's it.
Is he in the Amazing or Spectacular Spider-Man? I don't know.
He's not in the Amazing Spider-Man. He's not. I know he is not.
He's in the Spectacular Spider. Let me see here if I can find.
Is this Spectacular Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, was that another animated series?
I believe so.
Was that the NPH one?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Neil Patrick Harris, where he voiced Peter Parker?
Did he ever voice Peter Parker?
Am I high? There's a CGI one, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he is in the Spectacular Spider-Man. He's in Ultimate Spider-Man. He's in Spider-Man 2017.
I want to say there was a Spider-Man that was Peter Parker was.
I know Drake Bell has voiced Spider-Man, but I don't think Neil Patrick Harris has ever voiced Spider-Man.
Am I insane? I could be wrong. I am often wrong.
Looks like he was in Spider-Man the New Animated Series. Something I did not know about, because it looks like it was broadcast on MTV and ran for one season of 13 episodes. I have never heard of this one.
Which year was that?
2003.
Is the one I'm thinking of? Was CGI?
Yeah. don't know about CGI, but that's the one with NPA. Yeah. Computer
Yeah,
generated.
that is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, okay. It only
I
had
no,
13
I
episodes. It's not bad. There's a pretty good episode with the Lizard Man.
no, I did not know this one existed.
I knew it existed because I think I was in a hotel room and I was just going through like the TV guide, and it appeared. I don't remember it looking this bad though. So anyway, yeah, that'd be very limiting if we decided to do something crazy like that. So anyway,
It was in Phineas and Ferb, Mission Marvel, voiced by Can You Guess? I bet you can't. It's somebody you wouldn't expect, and it's a Hispanic actor.
Gabriel Iglesias,
No,
Carlos Mencia.
nope. Carlos Mencia hasn't done anything in I feel like 20 years. It's Danny Trejo.
Yeah, that would not be
Yeah.
what I'd expect. But I also would not expect Machete in the Spy Kids movies, and yet
He makes it work.
he does make. Oh man, those are good movies. The worst one is Spy Kids 3D, but even that has its really good moments. Actually,
Did you watch the fourth one with the reboot?
no, because it didn't have the characters I liked. But they're not
I didn't
kids
watch it.
anymore, so I mean, yeah.
I didn't watch it either.
Maybe I should give it a try. It just like if I had kids, I would watch it with them. But that's like one of those properties that like when I watched as a kid, it spoke to me as a kid.
It's one of the ones where you don't want to find out whether or not it holds up.
No, I know it holds up, but a lot of that holding up is also memories of it being good. You're
willing to let it live in the past. Is that what you're telling me?
No, like I've rewatched the Three Spy Kids I kind of recently, if I remember correctly, but I don't think but I have attachment to those characters still, even rewatching it. New characters, I wouldn't have that same like mindset. It's like if I read the Artemis Fowl series as an adult versus as a kid. It's like as a kid, you're like, especially when you're smarter fighter, which is a word. And you're reading a book about a very smart young boy who's outsmarting everyone. You're like, oh yeah. But if you read that in a vacuum as an adult, I don't think it would hit the same, because you don't, just like how people tend to change their views on Catcher in the Rye when they reread it. Like, oh, this was amazing when I was a kid. And
I'll take your word for it, because I have no plans on ever rereading Catcher in the Rye.
When did you last read it?
I would have been high school.
Oh,
so
wow.
it would have been forced.
Oh, you didn't read it for fun? I read it for fun when I was in middle school. That was one of the books that I'd get books in the library in the summer, and I would put them in my messenger bag, and I would go out in adventures into the outside and find a really good place to sit down and read. And then read like a whole book. I'd also do it with my Game Boy when I was even younger kid. I would literally put my Game Boy. I had one of the Game Boy satchels, and for my Game Boy Color, and I'd take that Game Boy Color, put it in my satchel, and then go out adventuring into the wilds, and then find a good place to play my Game Boy.
I was way more supervised as a child than you were, apparently.
I was told to go outside, so I did. And then
I was told that by my parents. They would expect me to be in the backyard.
No, I think the rule was I had to be back home before the streetlights came on.
I did not know. That was not my reality as a child.
I mean, I was also smart and wasn't just going to go into strangers' houses or strangers' vehicles. I had to preface that, actually.
I never had the chance.
Oh, well. You could have had the chance. I'll give my kids a chance to be kidnapped.
That's right.
No. Anyway, all right. It is Frasier Friday. We've meandered. Today's episode of Frasier is, of course, season 3, episode 11, Come lie with me, let's lie away. Brandon Amoeba, what do you think's gonna happen this episode?
Famous, honest person Frasier in this episode is going to discover what lying is,
Are you
and he's going to go.
being
He's gonna
facetious,
go
or do you think
overboard.
he's actually honest?
He is completely honest. I've never known Frasier to tell a lie.
He's like George Washington. I cannot tell a lie.
That's right.
Frasier and the Cherry Tree. What's the true story?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then are you ready to get into it?
No.
Come on, get with it. Get up in on it.
Now I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's start watching this episode of Come Lie with Me, Frasier, season 3, episode 11.
End of disc edition. You didn't mention.
You should have. You're the one that always mentions it, but you were slacking. You hadn't got into the Discord room.
I was not in the stream. That is correct.
I'm calling you out. It's Green Frasier with the balloon. That's a very high.
That's the rarest of all Frasiers.
He's an aeronaut.
It's the contractor dude from 4 episodes ago.
That happens, man. Sometimes you hit it off with the contractor dude.
I date exclusively contractors. I break things in my house and call them. By the way,
I think that's why I don't get second dates on anybody, because that doesn't work on me.
By the way, my toilet needs fixing. When do you think you can be over here?
Does your toilet actually need fixing?
No, it does not.
Like, I mean, you know me. I love my job. I hate doing work for people, but like, you are one of the few people I'd actually do work for.
No, it does not. No.
I hate it when that happens. It happens to me often as well.
They're drinking orange juice from wine glasses.
Because they're fancy. Actually, those aren't wine glasses, sir. Those are goblets. A wine glass has a longer stem and a more open cup.
How much fire do you think you could get into those goblets?
It depends. How loud is Dumbledore yelling at me?
He's calm. That means it's got to be very loud, obviously.
That was my least favorite book. Outside of the last one, actually.
Also, Long Johns are probably my favorite donut.
What, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I love a good Long John.
Does it make you feel more attached to Long John Silver because you had no father figure growing up, and you had grand adventures trying to find Treasure Planet?
Treasure Planet was a very moving experience in my childhood.
I actually really like that movie.
Let's not forget the Muppets.
The Muppet version is great, and I normally love the Muppets versions of anything. However, Treasure Planet was such a fantastical reimagining of Treasure Island, and I think it hits way better than like the actual story of Treasure Island. Because they make what?
Is Treasure Planet in here? It must be, right?
What? Oh,
my Disney Legacy collection.
Are you bringing that over tomorrow? Is that what we're doing?
Do you want me to?
I mean, I guess we can start from the bottom and work our way up. We're not watching any TV shows right now, are we?
No, we don't have anything.
Yeah. So we can start from, what's the earliest movie on that?
First one, Snow White.
What's after that, Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty?
I'm not sure. I'm starting to see. Treasure Planet is in here.
Nice. Is Atlantis the Lost Empire in there?
Yes.
That was also those are two movies that like got sunk in the box office, but I loved.
All right, let me see here.
Yeah, where is it in?
Volume 1. It's Snow White.
Uh-huh.
Pinocchio, Fantasia.
Ugh, let's not do that one. Bless you.
No, the second Disney princess movie is Cinderella.
Okay.
That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 movies away from Snow White.
Really? Whoa.
But there's a bunch of collections of like shorts in here because there's like Fun and Fancy Free and the Three Caballeros in
Ooh,
here.
ooh, Fun and Fancy Free. That's no, wait. Is that with uh the guy with the puppet and they go to the giants the giant, it's the Jack and the Beanstalk story?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes,
That was a fun one. I watched Three Caballeros. I wasn't the biggest fan of Three Caballeros.
I
Except for the
referenced that at
song. The
work.
song is really good though.
I referenced that at work the other day. Nobody knew what I was talking about.
Really? Well, not everyone's deep into the Disney lore like we are. I think there's probably not a Disney movie I haven't seen because I did have like the majority of the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection, which, if I remember correctly, were America's most beloved stories, movies we grew up with, films that touched our hearts.
Yeah, I can bring the Legacy Collection over if you want to.
Does it have? Is it just animated movies?
Yes, it's only animated.
Does it have the Black Cauldron?
Yes.
Yes. I love that movie. The books are better. And if no one's ever read Chronicles of Prydain by Lloyd Alexander, do it. Such a great, fantastical Welsh like fable reimagining, and I love it. But
There's even a
the Black
Dinosaur
Cauldron
in there.
itself is great.
Do you remember Dinosaur?
Yeah, I had. Did you ever have the little plastic hand puppet for the T-Rex?
No, I don't believe so.
I did. They got a lot of play with my brothers when they were like babies. I would be like, I liked to do puppet shows for my whenever I had to like watch or hang out with my brothers when they were like babies. I'd read to them and do puppet shows. Like I used to read the Franklin books, and I had a Franklin puppet, and I'd have him do stuff to act out the things. Those were fun times.
Mhm.
Those halcyon days. I don't know necessarily why he would care,
Yeah, that's
but I have weird views on property, so that's probably why I
mm,
wouldn't care. It's like, oh no, that's your room. I don't care what happens, and it's yours.
yeah.
Literally does not affect me. It is not mine. Doesn't bother me. The only thing that would bother me is if like the banging was so loud that like I was hearing it constantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be like, okay, guys, I don't care.
Yeah.
Outside of the fact that I can hear you and
Mm.
I'm not a voyeur, so either tone it down or invite me. I don't know.
Yeah. We're not doing this halfway bullshit.
I don't like to watch. I like to be involved.
Yeah. I'm a very active participant, if you catch my meaning.
So, so tone it down, or
Yeah.
active participation will become
Yeah.
mandatory.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, I have the master key.
Well, if you own a house and you don't have secret ways into every room, are you
Mm.
even the owner of a house? Are you even doing a proper H.H. Holmes tradition?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yes, the answer is yes. That is a weird robe, though. Like, why would
Yeah.
you have the rose like going inside, like the like
It's
breast
so
part.
you know that you're wearing it properly. You
It's
you
it's it's
can't do the
it's it's
flap on
not
the other side.
it's not for what it's really for is so that when you undress, you get to see what you're really there for, the rest of the rows.
That's right. It's like, "Oh, I've been edging all night. I wanted to see if it was there or if they cut the design off. Alright, alright, I can go to bed now." Oh, the rest of the design is there.
It is, yeah.
Well, I'm satisfied.
I have a ribbon.
That's right.
It was not my fault.
Yeah, Frasier's a weak man.
I mean, I understand that. Like on the one hand,
What?
I do imagine what it'd be like if I had more rooms that were open for me to tinker with. But then I go, I also like money.
There we go. Martin, raw and untamed, without a woman's touch.
I mean, to be fair, if I lived alone, I would probably wear clothes a lot less.
Oh, yeah, no.
There'd be
Oh, hell yeah.
there'd be no reason to. But if I lived with somebody, I don't care if they're a guy or not. I don't like to just walk around in like underwear and a wife beater,
Mhm.
unless like I have no pants and I have to run over to laundry.
Uh-huh.
They're boxers, so it's
Yeah, that's unless he's, like, going out the flap, but
which that's what the button's for, to stop that.
yeah, I've, like, never had that problem. I don't know if it's a size issue and Martin's just bigger than me, but
Oh my.
nice.
You can tell he's a contractor. He's wearing flannel.
Yep, he's wearing his uniform.
Context clues.
He must be showing hog if Frasier doesn't want him to show up stand up.
I guess. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. Sponges in general are a bad idea for bacteria.
yeah, yeah. No.
Yeah.
There you go, Eddie.
That's why you're supposed to. This isn't what most people do. You're supposed to run it over hot water first before you use it,
Mhm.
and put soap in it.
Cried with his boots
Sponges.
on. Well, that paper
But why?
travels. Yeah, it's like it
Just.
doesn't even make any sense, to be honest.
Okay. The lights being on is the thing that bothers me.
Oh, I'm well aware.
It is literally one of those things. Like,
Yeah.
is it that hard to turn this switch off when you leave a room? Apparently, the answer is yes. I mean,
Who's that?
that would be a thrill ride.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun. What the
Oh, look,
hell is he doing?
he's ready for the hoedown. Don't you
Yeah.
see? The hoedown for the homeless.
He's even got a bolo tie.
I don't get bolo ties. Like, how did that ever become a thing?
They were, too hot to wear in the Old West. Or maybe they
But
couldn't
they still
afford
need something to
they
tie their
couldn't
shirt
afford the
together.
fabrics.
Uh-oh. They're very alliterative charity events.
The bolo tie is a lot younger than I thought it was.
When?
The first person who claims to have invented it was in the late 1940s.
Yeah, so then why? Why was it invented? What was his reasoning?
The story is Victor Cedarstaff was riding his horse one day in Wickenburg, Arizona, where he was a cowboy when his hat blew off.
Okay.
Wary of losing this silver-trimmed hatband, he slipped it around his neck. His companion joked, "That's a nice-looking tie you're wearing, Victor." And bam! There it goes.
It's a nice looking tie. You're right.
And he took that personally. "I'll show you."
Such a okay. It's wacky.
Yeah.
Like some stuff you had like a utilitarian purpose at one time.
Yeah. Some of the stuff when you find the story is like, okay, I can see where that connects, but that was
just like, okay, that's weird. Again, I don't know why it would bother him. Why would he care? It's not even related to him.
Yeah.
Like it was, I could see it like if it was a family member more.
Yeah.
But like an employee, why do you care?
Look how floppy it's gotten.
Yeah. Because it's wet. Yeah, that's a that is a two-way street, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oven? Oh, toaster. That's not
There you
gonna
go.
be good
Boom.
for it.
Oh.
They're not doing well.
No, they're not. They're at loggerheads, as they would, as the kids
They're
say.
spiraling. Look at it. It's natural.
Just immediately fixing everything.
Yep. Martin's just transfixed.
This is why I need to make enough money so I can have a live-in housemaid.
Where would they live? Your rooms are all taken.
If I had enough money, I could afford a bigger house where I could have a live-in housemaid.
So, I was about to say, who's getting the boot?
Clearly, I will buy all the adjoining properties and make one giant stately manse.
One mega property?
I'll call it the compound.
Yeah.
I'll get all the lots redone, rezoned.
Martin says we are two hard bodies that cannot be close together.
We will destroy each other.
Yep.
I don't like that bed. I really don't like that bed cover, though.
Yep, that's a lot.
Why does she have one of those useless like poems?
Yeah, I don't know.
You see that?
Is that a poem? It's really long.
Yeah, it's like one of those like motivational poems,
Yeah.
that that you see people without a personality have in their house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the courage to be myself.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find that.
Yes. We had the same thought. Oh my god. Oh, here it is. Here it is. No, that's not it. Oh, wait, I do it. I have like the exact one.
You do? I found it too. Oh my god, that is.
Are you on a Linda's Life journal?
Yes. Yes, I am. Why is this a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that is painful.
That's a lot.
Do you think we've known each other for too long?
It
We
is.
immediately both go, "Oh,
Yeah.
what is that?"
It's rough.
Oh
What?
yeah, yeah. How did you get caught in the Falkland conflict? I was vacationing.
Yeah,
What?
I was summering.
What area siren? Like the Falkland conflict was very quick.
Yeah.
War zone is putting it mildly. Like the Argentinians like took it, and then the British like within like a week or two, it was they were kicked out. The Argentinians, rightful British clay.
They won it fair and square.
Yeah. Orders from the
How
Iron
long are we going
Maiden.
to own the Falkland Islands until the counterattack comes? When is the counterattack coming? How far away is Britain? About a week? About a week.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm sure Margaret Thatcher is known to be very warm and welcoming, and not. I bet she's perfectly willing to let us take this island. Oh, wait,
Maternal.
what?
Maternal is the word I heard thrown around about Thatcher a lot.
Isn't that? I mean, she's called the Iron Maiden, and don't you think of something warm and loving when you think,
Yeah.
oh, that was a torture device?
Yeah, Maiden is right there in the name, Carlos. Like, I think we should be focusing on the iron part. I'm focusing on the maiden
part. Are you saying that iron is not soft and forgiving? Have you ever met an iron? Yeah, it's what you use to straighten out your laundry and make it soft and forgiving.
Yeah.
What?
And the iron's even warm.
Yeah, makes your clothes nice and warm. Don't you like putting?
Yeah.
So that's what I think of an Iron Man, a nice and warm
Yep.
matronly person.
Yep. What do you think is going on in there?
Oh, she was making a joke.
Yeah.
Because she brought 3, which would have been a lot,
Yeah, that's too much orange juice.
Well, no, she's bringing 3 glasses. That means that there has to be 3 people there.
Oh, orgy time.
Yeah, but it was all a joke. It was all a ruse. Anyway, all right. I said anyway a lot today. That's annoying. So, heretofore, that is the end of the show. Join us tomorrow for Stargate Saturday. You have anything to add, subtract, or divide?
I do not. Normal time. Sunday. Ooh, I don't know. I guess we'll talk about Sunday tomorrow since we got things to discuss.
What's going on Sunday?
Well, I'll be off all day, so I don't know what time we're gonna do Sailor Moon.
Ooh, Sailor Moon. Yeah, that's right.
And then we're in talks.
We are in talks. We may have a secret project.
Yep.
So we'll come at you with it tomorrow. See y'all then.
Yeah.
Later.
For now.